Welcome to another episode of Girl Talk. Today we're going to talk about life and open doors. Um, Sometimes we think that we're only supposed to do one thing, and that when that doesn't work out, we're doomed. Or we assume that we were destined to do something. But I just want to kind of come clean on my YouTube channel and just tell everyone that it's okay. So, sometimes things happen. Things we can't expect or be prepared for. Like one day everything's going fine, and the next day it's like a hurricane or a tornado at the same time. Or we attempt to do something and it just doesn't work out. So we try to do it again, and again it doesn't work out. And the reason it didn't work out is because it wasn't supposed to. So we might get a little consumed by that, trying to figure out, why didn't this work? Why am I not successful? Why am I not doing this? Or why am I not doing that? It didn't work because it wasn't supposed to. The door is closed because it wasn't supposed to open. You end up where you're supposed to be. I can definitely tell you that fate does exist, and that not everything will necessarily go the way you wanted it to or you planned. But I can definitely tell you that there's a reason and there's a why. It might not be something that can be explained, or it might be difficult and really ugly and just nasty and just uncomfortable. But it's important to get over that. It's important to get over the idea that you have to be a perfectionist, because that's impossible. Like, sure, some people are perfect. They're either the same, they're good size, like, or their hair is long, or they're really, really, really intelligent, or whatever. They might have that, but something else is missing. No one's perfect. The idea of trying to find perfection in this world is tainted, because not one person is perfect. There's a flaw somewhere. But it's important to know that flaws don't mean there's anything wrong with you. It just means you're a human. Um, I got my master's in elementary education, and I don't work as a teacher anymore. This past year, I've only been almost been at my company a year. It will be a year in August. This past couple of months, I've been working in a call center as a lead customer service representative, and I absolutely love my job. And it's not education in the sight of me being a teacher, but it is in the education field. So whatever I know or whatever I've learned in school, I get to use that helping others prosper and do something. And for whatever reason, I guess teaching wasn't supposed to be for me. And I tried so hard to do it, but it got to a point where they were trying to just shove stuff on me. And no, no. You got to know what your limits are. And sometimes knowing that limit will maybe lead you to another destination. I just started my tenure at my company, and I'm really encouraged and really excited about whatever the future holds. I know that if I'm ready or when I'm ready, I can grow within this company. And I know that it's different because it's not what I was doing, but it's something new. I started writing books, and I really want to venture into that more and finish one of them, because I started writing four at one time, and that was idiotic. But I really want to finish these books I started writing, and I really want to be successful with being an author. I think that's a calling of mine. I also I have this idea to have a website where women can create gifts for each other, and it could be like a an environment for people to have the ability to talk to each other so they don't feel lonely. Also, it's an environment where they can find workouts.
My apologies.
And
I
sorry,
couldn't hear what you said.
nothing. Thank you. It's an environment for women to work out, cook together, learn together, prosper, do whatever they want to do. You know, they have a question about something, they'll type in the question, and there'll be a video from another woman giving them an answer for it. You know, I want to create an environment where women feel powerful, you know, because I don't think there's enough of that. And I think we need more of that. So that's something that I really want to work on this year. Um, Staying with my company and growing with my company. Those are just extra things I'm doing on the side for myself. Because I feel like I can't be the only woman that's feeling like that. So I feel like that's something that is definitely important to create. And I just want to create a video where everybody knows it's okay to not feel perfect. It's okay to open one door and the other one closed, or to venture into something feeling like, I don't know if I should do this. Like, should I really do this and forget about the other thing? Is this okay? Is it okay that I'm doing this and I'm not doing that? Is this okay? Because I went into teaching thinking I was going to spend at least 30 years doing that. But that didn't happen. For whatever reason, because it wasn't supposed to, or 25 years, whatever. And I started working at daycares, and I really, 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 really tried to do it. But that's not what my calling was. So it didn't work out for me. It didn't work out in the sense that it probably wasn't right. I don't know why, but it wasn't. And I'm not saying that teachers aren't awesome. They are. And I'll always be a teacher. It's always going to be a part of me. Always. The willingness and the want to watch children learn, and the excitement when they do learn something, and the excitement of watching them master something that they didn't think they could master. I'm always going to love that. But now I get to use my teacher skills in another environment where I actually feel like, you know, I'm giving advice and I'm helping others out that are sort of, you know, trying to figure out what they're going to do with their education or what they're going to do with their lives. And I get to be that missing piece to connect them to their future. And there's nothing better than knowing that you're somebody that helped bring a smile to someone's face who might not have been smiling before they spoke to you. And if I'm that person, then I guess I found where I'm supposed to be. I guess I found my calling. Everybody has one. And sometimes the calling isn't as easy to figure out. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time for us to figure out what our calling is. But it's important to listen, to have open ears, to be able to hear it. It's important to notice when things don't work out. And notice in the light, like, maybe this isn't for me. Or the difficulty with a situation. Like, why am I going through this? Because if you keep pushing at something and it's not working out, there's a reason it's not working out. If you keep pushing at something and it's mentally hurting you, there's a reason why it's mentally hurting you. Definitely think about these things. And sometimes you have to risk one thing to find another. I can definitely tell you it's been difficult. Getting my master's was something that, you know, I didn't know if I wanted to do it. You know, this college I went to sort of sucks in a lot of different ways. And I'm not going to have this video be about how my situation wasn't the best and could have been better. But what I am going to tell you is that I'm not mad I have a master's degree. I'm not mad I have that graduate level of study. I'm not mad that I consumed that information that gave me more of an insight into education. It gave me more of a back door into the way everything actually works. I'm not mad I know what I know. I'm not mad that I'm a teacher. I mean, I'm literally a teacher. I'm not mad about these things. There's nothing wrong with that. Knowing what I know just makes me stronger. It makes me more mentally prepared for whatever happens next. You know, every day is a new opportunity for me to be the best that I can be, whatever that means. So let this video guide you to wherever you're supposed to be. If one door doesn't open, that just means the next will. Not everything can be planned out. Sometimes things are going to suck. But sometimes they're going to suck so they can be amazing after. Some people will have children and some people won't. Some people will adopt. Some people will adopt and have children. Some people will buy a house. Some people will buy a condo. Some people will buy a car. Some people's cars will be older than others. Some people will have newer cars. Some people will start at a company where they will do the same job for 30 years, while others will grow within the company, take over for their managers at some point, or go into a different part of it and become something they didn't think was possible. Anything is possible, and you're not like anybody else. So taking time to try to be like anybody else is wasting time. You are your own person, and you can be anything you want to be. So stop thinking you didn't do something because they did. They did it because they were supposed to. So you will do whatever you're doing because you're supposed to. One door is closed so another one can be open. The story of life. Open those doors that are supposed to be open so you can see your endless possibilities and rise and be bright. Be a bright light in the darkness, because we all need light in the darkness, because there's no way to see in the dark, in the blackness and the hollow of a loneliness. Be the light. Food for thought. Be whatever you thought you could be and more. Girl talk.